Hey everybody, this is Thomas Patrick Finch from Spiritual and Physical Fitness Ministries. I just wanted to take a little time to talk about a couple different things. Um, it's been on my heart for a while, but what's kind of like relevant right now because we're getting ready to go on vacation in a couple days, and so this kind of hits, a couple different things. It's cheat meals and going on vacation because I I'm a really um, kind of person that doesn't like the term cheat meals. I really don't like cheat meals. I like meals that are alternative meals like low carb meals that are kind of like the cheat meals, but they taste awesome and it feels like you're cheating, but you're not, and it's still good for you. If you really know food and what's in foods and what the food industry and everything puts in those foods to keep you addicted and with the chemicals in those foods, you would not eat cheat meals and stuff because basically what they're trying to do is keep you addicted to those foods so you keep coming back to them and crave them. And if you're like you haven't eaten, you're on a good eating program and stuff like that, and you all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm gonna eat my cheat meal, reward myself. You're not rewarding yourself. You're screwing your whole system up because what that does, it gets your body craving that junk and the chemicals in those foods to eat more. So what you're gonna want to do, you're gonna start craving it more and craving it more again. So the best thing to do is just get away from that junk altogether and just it's kind of like in going to an alcoholic. Okay, so you've been off alcohol for a year, so go ahead and cheat and have a drink. You know, then go back to being a non-alcohol and quit drinking. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Or like you have a great marriage, and like you say, okay, I've been faithful for 30 years. I haven't been with another woman, but I'm going to go cheat once, then I'm going to go back to having a great marriage. Does that work? No, sure don't. I mean, but if you knew how tied in the food industry, it's all about the love of money, not money, it's the love of money. And how the food industry, the politicians, the medical industry, or whatever you call it, the food and the drug industry, and everybody is so tied in together to make money and to keep you sick. So you buy all these drugs and do this and that, so they make money. It doesn't. They don't care about you. The food industry is not your friend. They don't care about you. They're not for you. They're for you for getting addicted to their stuff. So you keep craving it and craving it and craving it. Why do you think every freaking commercial out there is about food and shows, oh, and these products are like, oh, we're so family. They don't care a living crap about you. They want you addicted to their stuff, is what they want you to do. You got to do your research. I started doing that. I got off a lot, sugar a long time ago and soda and all that other junk. And then I just stopped cold turkey. You just got to, because I got on a program to where I was really restrictive and found out how addicted my body was to those foods when it made me like a drug. I got off and I started feeling sick, like withdrawal symptoms. I'm like, if that happens with something, that means that stuff that you got off of probably wasn't good for you, you know? So even caffeine's a drug. I still drink, stuff with caffeine and stuff in it. You got to watch what you do, moderation, all that stuff. Um, but I mean, a lot of that stuff is just so not good for you. You need to find alternatives. And like I'm trying to couple this with, like I got on a program, and like I said, I really found out how bad I was addicted to that other stuff. And as soon as I just started just cold turkeying and just getting off it and finding other alternatives that were good for me, but they tasted really good and the same and so much better for me. And then I don't miss any of that stuff, and I don't really cheat at all. I don't like that word cheating because you're really not cheating on your diet, you're cheating on yourself. You're cheating, you screw your whole program up. You could be like in ketosis or something like that, and one meal can throw your body off. And then you take that stuff in your body will tell you, because you will feel like crap from eating that stuff, which goes on to the next thing about vacations. See, some people say, well, I'm going to go on vacation. I've been eating good. I've been looking good. I've been working out because I want to go on this vacation. They go on vacation, and then it's like, okay, let's let loose. Let's party. Let's eat like crap. Let's not work out. Let's, eat whatever you want. And guess what happens when you come back from vacation? You feel like total crap, mentally, physically, everything. Because what that does to you, it just throws your whole body off, and you really, really mentally and emotionally feel like, I screwed up. Now I got to get back on the program, and now I got to do this. That, going on vacation does not give you permission to go act like a fool, go drink like a fool, and just do stuff you shouldn't do, unchristian stuff. If you're a Christian, you go like to the lake or something, and you're on a boat in Party Cove. You shouldn't be there, drinking, partying, and then you go back home and you're Christian at home and acting like that. No, just because you're on vacation or go down the lake or something doesn't mean you go down there and act like that or eat like that or drink like that. I mean, if you want to just keep your body in check and your mind in check, just don't do it. It's hard. Yep. I'm not perfect. I mean, I make mistakes. I fall down every day. But by God's grace and Jesus, for his grace and forgiveness, like, we move on. But that's another thing I just wanted to touch base, because that's kind of like it goes together, and I've been wanting to get that out for a while. Of the best thing to do is just have meals that are kind of like taste like your cheat meals. Like I make my homemade low carb pizzas that are amazing. Low carb keto desserts that, I mean, I don't miss any of that stuff. Anything with sugar and that junk. And when I go on vacation, I plan to eat good in advance. Go to a restaurant, eat a salad with a bunch of chicken, steak on it, or I take a bunch of low carb stuff with me, and I don't have to go to a restaurant and, see something and say, and just be tempted, because actually I got all that stuff out of my system, all that the cravings for all that junk a long time ago. So when I go somewhere, the craving for that, because I keep myself fed too, to where I'm not like starving and get weak. You don't want to just starve and starve and starve, and then you go to a restaurant and your mind and everything's weak, and you're like, oh man, I gotta eat something, and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna eat that because I haven't ate in like 3 days. So you don't want to get to that point. Keep your body fed to where it's not in starvation mode, to where your mind and your body's so weak. Just every 2 to 3 hours is what I eat. Maybe, I probably eat 7, 8 times a day. Little meals, just so I just keep my energy at a constant level, and it works for me. That's all I'm saying. You gotta try what works for you. And because you want to just be strong and mentally and physically and spiritually. It's all connected. I mean, all this stuff, your physical, mental, emotional, spiritual health, it's all, your financial health is even connected to all this stuff. I mean, it is all connected. You can't go one without the other, but that's a whole nother story. But I just wanted to talk about your cheat meals. Don't do it. I wouldn't do it. I go somewhere, we order pizza. I don't eat the pizza. I get a salad, and stuff like that. And just, it's just better, because I've been there where I would eat something into guilt. guilts, the devils. Oh, you failed, in your ear. Oh, you ate that. Okay, now you're fat again. You failed. Now it's going to take you a month to lose that weight and all that crap. Yeah, been there. Still does it. But I don't give him a chance. I don't give the devil a chance to get in my mind and speak that kind of crap. So just wanted to get on there and tell you that, and just give you a word of encouragement and a little information, stuff to help me out, so I can help you in any way, shape, or form. If you want to contact me, tfinch40@yahoo.com. Got any questions, any recipes? I got like these things I've made and figured out for myself. Meals, super easy breakfasts that are killer. Low carb and stuff like that. And there's all kinds of information out there. I mean, I learned by just going out there and I read the back of the box too. Calories, sugar, what's in it, and stuff like that. You got to start reading that stuff. You can like throw stuff in your mouth all day long. It could be 100 calories. It could be 200 or 300 calories. Then you add up the calories and you're like, oh, I got 5,000 calories a day. If you don't start reading what's in the back of that stuff, and you're like, well, I wonder why I'm not losing weight. Well, you got to add up all those calories and all the sugar and all that stuff, and you'll figure out why you're not losing weight, because you're sucking in so much calories and you're not burning them off. So that's what I just started to do. I started actually doing things on purpose, reading and studying and learning, and that's what you got to do. You got to do, because, like I said, the food industry is not for you. They're not. You look at that stuff. Look at the chemicals in it. Your milk and all that other junk. I mean, start studying this stuff. Don't just start haphazardly just sucking stuff down and stick it in your face. Because you do that, it's going to be bad news. So I love you guys, and you take care.